you tweeted pretty early on, as you said, the title's not vacant. And everyone was like, what are you talking about? He just said he was retired and he's never coming back. And then it turns out the title is not vacant. He's got the title. I saw that he just was in the USADA testing. He's still in the USADA testing program. He's getting tested. But then it also brings up a question in my mind of like, how soon are they going to meet and how soon are they going to talk about it? Because I feel like Khabib, what you just said, like from a principle standpoint, he doesn't necessarily want to hold on to a belt that he doesn't think he'll ever defend again, right? So like, when is he gonna when are we gonna get some clarity on like who's the champ in this division?
He played with us too. He played with us too. Why would he post about Musad, right? Listen, man, he's clever. He's a competitor. I'm telling you something, 4 days later, he was in the gym training. Yeah. He was grappling with Abu Bakr and Omar, in Abu Dhabi. If this fight happened, or in America, if this guy fought on the same card, January, Khabib is going to be in the corner. He's going to be in training camp. And I just know him, and I know Dana. And these two together, I don't know. I don't want to say something is not true. Yeah. And people said, oh, you lied to us. Because people, they try to find something, especially with me, to kind of smash me. But I don't care. But let this guy talk. Let him enjoy life. He's funny, man. I called him the other day. He was like, wow, I still have my six-pack, but he's eating chocolate. And I said, hey, 2 weeks, this six-pack is going to go bye-bye. He said, maybe right. But the next day, I see he was in the gym. And I said, hey, I told him, about one bullshit, and he laughed, right? He's different, man. Listen, like I said, if him and Dana talk, and I'm telling you, it's not financial. It's not that. It's just it's gonna be up to them.
One of the things I keep getting excited about, and I'm trying to maintain my composure on, is you have said before that you think there's a chance Khabib could get back and fight again, and then he keeps saying, "Oh no, I'm retired." Where are we now? Is there still a shot that he comes back and fights again?
Yeah, 100%. I think that there's a good chance he does. His father wanted him to go 30-0. Super emotional after that last fight, and he'd been through a ton of shit. So yeah, I think he will. Like I said, nothing's done. But if I had to make a bet, and I am a betting man, I would bet that he does.
That's good to know, man. Who do you like as a possible opponent for him? I know GSP had kind of sort of said that he would be interested in a fight with Khabib.
Yeah, it won't be GSP. You're looking at Conor McGregor and Poirier are going to fight. We're talking about Michael Chandler and Ferguson fighting. So we'll see how all these things play out here. And then we would, obviously figure out if he wanted to come back, and if he does, one of those guys will definitely be in for the fight.
Congratulations, Conor McGregor signed his contract. You got him fighting Dustin Poirier in January.
Yeah, I never doubted that he was going to sign the contract. When Conor asked for a fight, Conor shows up and fights. So it was never a concern for me. But yeah, it's done.
And then do you have an idea where that could be? Fight Island, possibly?
Possibly, yeah. That's where I'm thinking. Nothing's guaranteed yet. I'm waiting to see how all this, some of these places are going back on lockdown.
Right.
I was hoping for more things to start opening up. It's the exact opposite of what's going on here in the United States now. So, if I had to guess right now, Fight Island.
What are your thoughts on Brandon Moreno as an opponent and how this fight's going to go?
I feel like this fight's going to be crazy, man. I feel like it's going to be pure chaos. A little bit of everything. It's going to be like, I don't know, just a scrap for sure. He has a lot of heart, and he throws combinations. He throws hard, and his jiu-jitsu is good. He's just good everywhere, man. He's a really great opponent. And what better way for me to be motivated for a fight or just show who I am? I feel like sometimes I perform to the quality of my opponent, which is my opponent's mainly when it's worse. It's just when you're fighting someone down a level from you, you kind of fight down to their level a little bit. When you're fighting a stud, Brandon Moreno, who's not only top in the division, but he's also got passed up twice for a title. So he's hungry, and he's hungry, motivated, all that stuff. And I get an opportunity to go fight him. And I don't know, man. I'm just trying to play it well too, because I know I could beat him. I know I can beat him in a lot of places. But that being said, I know that one way I could beat him is just getting a straight up brawl with him. And sometimes that's not necessarily the best path, you know. And I feel like maybe that's his path to victory, or maybe that's a little bit more of what he wants. But I want to be a little bit more of a tactician in this one, and fight smart, you know, and pick him apart, and just, you know, use a little bit more MMA IQ than he has.
The belt is on the line that night. Deiveson Figueiredo defending his belt on the top of the card you're fighting on. Does it add a little juice that maybe what I'm doing is a message to the guy at the top?
Yeah, I mean, I always want to, no matter what happens, I want to see, like, everybody around me put a little bit of fear in them, you know what I'm saying? Any flyweight who's watching this fight, they're like, well, I don't want that matchup, you know what I'm saying? So I want to put a little fear in everybody when I do this. I want to put everybody I notice when I fight. But as far as, like, the eye on the title thing is, I have Brandon Moreno in front of me, who's, who's just dangerous in general, you know what I'm saying? And I don't necessarily know if I win this fight, if the path is a title for me next. I'm gonna have to show a little bit more of my true colors and earn it a little more, because I've only been in the UFC for 6 months, man. It'd be kind of crazy if that was the outcome. But that being said, yeah, man, I know it's there, and no matter what, whenever I fight, I want to put everybody on notice that, hey, yo, this is the motherfucker to be watching out for. This is the most exciting flyweight, and this guy brings it every time he fights.
What's going on with Chandler and Tony Ferguson? Legit question, you have an answer, fill me in, but I'm pretty good at this stuff. I mean, I study this stuff all the time. I talk to people in the know all the time. I don't know what's going on here, okay? So I'm on the road. I'm coming to you guys from a hotel. I'm out at Bellator. Been here for a month. My final week, I got 3 days left. I share this with you because just before I came out here, so a month ago, that'll be my timetable. A month ago, Chandler had just signed with the UFC. Was looking to be the backup position for Khabib versus Gaethje. Gets licensed, goes to Fight Island, does the whole thing, and then there's talk from Chandler's side that they want to fight Tony Ferguson, but that Ferguson is not interested in that. Nobody ever took this to Tony. We never heard Tony's side. We just heard that said. Generally in this sport, at least psychologically, when one side makes a claim and the other side does not shoot it down, we then accept it as the truth. Now, there was also a number of rumors, again, none asked to Tony straight up. Never got Tony's side. A number of rumors came out of saying, well, you know, Tony doesn't want to do that. Tony's the top guy. Tony's got a world title. Chandler hasn't been in the UFC before. You know, it's a hard fight. It's a dangerous fight, but it's not as meaningful of a fight because Chandler hasn't debuted. I accepted it. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I guess those are, it doesn't really sound like the Tony I know, but I guess I'm hearing these things. I guess I believe them. Okay, that was a month ago. Let me bring you to this morning. This morning, Tony is the one calling out Chandler. Flat out, period, no way around it, hard stop. Went on Twitter, said either sign the contract or let's move on. I'm done waiting for you. And tagged Chandler in it. And now Chandler is saying nothing. Right? The exact same thing that happened a month ago, except they reverse roles. Team Chandler made a statement. Ferguson never said it wasn't true. Now Ferguson's making the same, and Chandler is saying nothing. I'm just wondering why. Because for me, that fight makes a ton of sense. It makes a lot of sense, and you also have the moving parts of that division, which is that Khabib is out. And you can hang your hat on the argument of, well, he hasn't pulled out of the pool yet, and you know, they kept the belt around him, and we still think he might come back. Fine, I agree with you. I'll drink to all of those things. I'm just sharing with you. My statement is also true that he's out. We don't know how that sentence is going to end. Is he out, comma, forever? Is he out, comma, for today? I don't know. But he's out of the equation. So you have Conor Poirier coming up. It would just seem as though Chandler versus Ferguson solves so many problems, particularly possibly long-term problems, if Khabib in fact doesn't come back. If Khabib doesn't come back even for a year, we've got to get on with it, even if that just means an interim championship. So now you start to have Ferguson, Chandler, boom, one side of the bracket. Conor Poirier, boom, other side of the bracket. Winner versus winner. Whether that's for the undisputed title or the interim title, I'm actually digressing. None of that is my point. My point is, from a month ago, when I left on this journey I'm on, till this morning, Two athletes got up and